As a man, you can ignore many things in life and still be okay. But the day you start ignoring a woman's disrespect, you are slowly killing yourself from the inside. The crazy thing is, most men don't even notice when it starts. It doesn't start with cheating or leaving or something big. It starts with small comments, small attitudes, small patterns that you keep forgiving. Because you love her, because you don't want drama, because you keep telling yourself, maybe she didn't mean it, maybe I'm overreacting. But deep down, you know you're not overreacting. You can feel it. That tightness in your chest after she says something, that heaviness in your stomach when you replay the argument alone, that quiet voice in your head saying, bro, this is not okay. That's your self-respect trying to warn you. Because here's the truth. Some disrespect is not a mistake. It's not just her mood. It's not just how she talks. Some disrespect is a strategy. It's a preview of how she plans to treat you long term. So in this video, we're going to talk about 5 types of disrespect you should never forgive a woman for. If you overlook these ones, you're not being a strong man. You're being a slow-motion victim. And stay with me till the end. Because number 5, selective submission, is the one most men never see coming. And it quietly destroys a man's confidence without him even understanding why. Let's start. 1. The disrespect that targets your weaknesses. Let's be real. It's not about one bad comment. It's about when it becomes a weapon. You open up to her. You tell her about your fears. You tell her why you are the way you are. You trust her with the parts of you you don't show the world. And at first, she seems to understand. She nods. She comforts you. She says, I'm here for you. But then the arguments start. Suddenly, the same things you told her in confidence start coming back at you like bullets. Of course you reacted like that. That's why you never succeed. No wonder people don't take you seriously. You're too emotional. That's why nobody stays with you. Listen closely. When a woman takes your vulnerability and turns it into a weapon, that is not love. That is warfare. It's not just words. It's not just a joke. It's a message. I know where it hurts, and I'm willing to go there to win. And here's where most men fail. They say, she only says that when she's angry, she doesn't mean it. No, brother. Anger doesn't create new truths. Anger reveals what was already there. A woman who truly loves you will protect the parts of you that scare you. She will not use them as ammunition to win an argument. If every disagreement ends with her attacking your insecurities, that's not a relationship. That's slow emotional abuse. And if you tolerate this, you don't just lose trust in her. You start losing trust in yourself. You stop opening up. You stop expressing what you feel. You start thinking being a man means staying silent and swallowing pain. No. Being a man means protecting your soul from anyone who plays with it. You never forgive this one, especially when it's constant. Because the first time might hurt. But the second, third, fourth time, that's not a mistake anymore. That's who she is. And that's why the next point matters even more. Because some women won't just disrespect you in private. They'll do it where it cuts even deeper. 2. Public embarrassment, making you the joke. Let's talk about something that too many men laugh off to avoid looking insecure. When she disrespects you in front of people. I'm not talking about playful teasing. I'm talking about those little jokes that feel like a slap in disguise. You're with her friends, and she says, don't mind him. He's broke, but he's trying. Or in front of people, he always acts tough, but he cries like a baby when things get hard. or at a party. Between us, I'm the real man in this relationship. Everyone laughs. Even you force a smile. But your heart drops, because you know if you react, they'll say, "Relax, it's just a joke." You're too sensitive. Why are you making it deep? Listen, a woman who values you will never build her image by destroying yours in public. A woman who respects you protects your name when you're not in the room, and especially when you are in the room. When she uses you as content to look funny, when she exposes your flaws to get attention, when she makes you the punchline so she can feel above you. She's showing you how low she ranks you as a man. And here's the dangerous part most men ignore. The moment you laugh along, you silently agree. Yes, treat me like this. I'll take it. You become the safe target, the default joke, the man everyone feels comfortable mocking because he never says anything. And trust me, once public disrespect starts, it rarely goes backwards. It only escalates. She becomes bolder. The jokes get harsher. The people get more comfortable disrespecting you because she sets the tone. Public disrespect is not something you work through. It's something you walk away from. Because if she can cut your image in front of people, she does not fear losing you. And here's where it gets even darker. Some women don't just disrespect you when others are watching. They disrespect you in a way that slowly becomes your normal. And that's why the next point matters even more. 3. The disrespect of minimizing your pain. Let's be real for a second. One of the most dangerous forms of disrespect isn't loud. It's not shouting. It's not insults. It's when a woman slowly trains you to believe that your pain doesn't matter. You tell her, "What you said hurt me. That situation made me feel disrespected. I didn't like how you talked to me in front of your friends." And instead of listening, she flips it back on you. You're overreacting. It's not that deep. You're too emotional. You always want to argue. Read this carefully. A woman who respects you may disagree with you, but she will never make you feel stupid for having feelings. When she constantly downplays your emotions, she's sending a message. Only what I feel matters. Your reality is negotiable. And here's where most men fail. They start believing it. You stop talking, you stop expressing, you tell yourself, "Let me just avoid problems." But avoiding problems doesn't bring peace. It just brings quiet suffering. Little by little, you become a man who is present in the relationship, but completely absent emotionally. You're there, but you're not really there. And then she has the audacity to say, "You don't open up. You're distant." Brother, she didn't want you open. She wanted you mute. Never forgive a woman who constantly makes you feel guilty for being hurt. Because the day you stop trusting your own emotions, you're no longer in a relationship. You're in emotional prison. And that's why the next point matters even more. 4. The disrespect of convenience. You know this one already. You've probably lived it. This is not the woman who loves you. This is the woman who loves what she can get from you. She calls when she's bored. She texts you when she's lonely. She becomes sweet when she needs money, help, attention, or emotional support. But when you need her, suddenly, she's busy. She's tired. She's not in the mood. She's going through a lot right now. Notice the pattern. When it's about her, she expects you to show up immediately. When it's about you, everything becomes complicated. Let's be real, brother. You're not her man. You're her charger. She plugs in when her energy is low. She unplugs when she's full again. And you know what makes this disrespect so damaging? She will pretend it's love. She will say things like, "I really care about you. You're important to me. Nobody understands me like you." But watch carefully. Her actions don't match those words. You're always the one driving. You're always the one paying. You're always the one listening. You're always the one fixing her life. And when you finally ask for something simple, time, presence, effort, she turns it into drama. So now I'm the bad person? You're pressuring me. You don't understand what I'm going through. Brother, hear this clearly. A woman who only appears when it benefits her doesn't see you as a partner. She sees you as a resource. You do not negotiate with this kind of disrespect. You don't try to prove your worth. You don't try to love her harder. You disconnect. Because the more available you are to a woman who only values your usefulness, the more she will train herself to stop seeing you as a man at all. But here's where it gets even darker. Because some women are not just disrespectful in how they use you. They're disrespectful in who they choose to respect. And that brings us to one of the most subtle but powerful forms of disrespect. 5. The disrespect of selective submission. This one hurts in a different way. Not because she's screaming at you, not because she's cheating, but because she proves something very clearly. She can respect a man. She just chose not to respect you. Watch how it looks in real life. With you, she argues about everything, challenges every decision, questions every idea, makes you feel like you're always wrong, always inadequate, always under evaluation. But with her boss, respectful, calm, cooperative. With her pastor or mentor, soft voice, humble, listening. With a man she admires online, full admiration. I love how he thinks. He's so wise. He's so strong. She knows how to be feminine. She knows how to be cooperative. She knows how to be respectful. She just doesn't choose that version of herself. With you. Brother, that's not her personality. That's selective submission. It means she respects authority when it benefits her. She admires strength when it's not under her roof. She behaves for men she fears losing, but feels safe disrespecting the one who is always there. And here's where most men lie to themselves. They say things like, "She's just strong. She's independent. She had a hard past. She doesn't know how to let her guard down." No, she knows exactly how. You've seen her do it, just not for you. A woman who refuses to respect you but freely respects other men is telling you she does not see you as her leader, her partner, or her man. She sees you as a provider without authority, a boyfriend without influence, a man she can benefit from without ever truly honoring. And the worst part? The longer you stay, the more you train her that your presence is guaranteed, no matter how she treats you. You should never beg for basic respect. You should never compete for your own woman's admiration. If she can be soft, cooperative, and respectful with others, but always combative with you, that's not love. That's a woman who wants the position of a girlfriend or wife, with the attitude of a rival. And once you see that clearly, you'll understand why some men stay for years in relationships where they feel like guests in their own lives. Brother, understand this clearly. This video is not about hating women. It's about protecting men. I'm not telling you to become cold, bitter, or scared of love. I'm telling you to stop abandoning yourself just to keep a woman. The goal is not to bash women. The goal is to wake you up so you stop tolerating what's slowly destroying your confidence, your peace, and your future. If a woman truly loves you, she will respect you. And if she can't respect you, she shouldn't have access to you. Take what you learned here, apply it, and protect your heart like a man who finally knows his value.